There is an issue that slowly creeps in on almost every male person. It's about the prostate. Typical problems with the prostate are enlargement, inflammation, infection, and cancer. This can cause difficulties with urination, ejaculation, even fatigue, pain, fever, and death. So what happens when a man gets problems with the prostate? Interestingly, from ancient times, the prostate is understood as the protector, the guardian. Literally, prostate means the one who stands before. So what happens to a man when he gets problems with his prostate? He becomes weak and sore. He will have to pay a lot of attention to urination because it hurts and takes time. His wife may become disappointed as erection could be affected. Likewise with ejaculation, which obviously may reduce the ability to create offspring. As the father was not there for his son, the son is now unable to be strong and protect his family. All that which a man should be, he is not. Do you see how all of this relates to the protector and guardian? Issues with the prostate reduces the man's ability to protect and guard his wife and family. Even his ability to create a family in the first place is endangered. The next thing is to ask for reasons behind these problems. How can whole generations of men have deteriorating ability to create and protect their family? This brought me to look into a few cases, and the similarities were stunning. The main initiating cause occurred in infancy. It was rather about a silent, overlooked state than recognizable events or accidents. It was about the father. It was in particular about the father being absent, which all in all led to emotions like low self-esteem, weakness, worthlessness. Many men that I know will argue that they had loving and caring fathers. So how come the absence of the father is the main problem here? As the father myself, I remember the time when my children were infants. I loved them and I cared for them. And yet, every morning I took my hat and said goodbye. The moment the door slammed behind me, I was on my way out in the adventurous world. We call it job. And from that moment and until I closed in on the house late in the afternoon, I was occupied with what I did, work. Only when I was back home, my attention was again with the family. But even then, there were lots of things to do and fix. And suddenly, oh, bedtime, a hug and a kiss, and good night. In this way, the short, beautiful, and yet very fragile infancy disappeared. Almost no traces are left behind in the memory of the child. To the world, it looks innocent and unscarred. And the next thing that happens is that the children, like out of nothing, start talking and walking. As a father, this is an exciting time. Now you can even play ball games with the child. And this time is remembered by both father and son as a happy time that totally overshadows infancy. So if you suspect that you are part of the 99% of all Western men that had an infancy with an absent father, then you now have an option to consciously change the course of your life by healing the old wounds. All you have to do is use your focused, loving, intentional attention to heal out the weakness and worthlessness stored in the subconscious. If you don't know how, don't despair. We know, and we are here for you. Remember to contact your doctor for medical conditions, even when you have healed out your old trauma.